You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Hood Table one more again. Come on in, make sure you guys like and share the video. Please and thank you very much. Help us get back into the algorithm at the beginning of the new year. You guys also feel free to drop down in the chat. Get your ego on, and feel free to chime in on the different topics that we're going to be discussing today. I do have 3 different topics that I want to discuss today. 2 of them are concerning the B sector, and 1 of them is concerning trending news. So you can see in the title of the video. Yeah, we're going to discuss some things, okay? I got questions in my Deanna Urban voice. But yeah, please make sure you like and share the video, please, and thank you very much. And feel free to hit that Cash App or the Super Chat button. Speaking of the Super Chat button, are there any of you content creators out there who have already been monetized and or have might been monetized for many, many moons now that is getting a message from YouTube that you need to all of a sudden upload some ID? Well, that happened to me today, which was why I was running a little late. Now, I did have to work long today. For some reason, we just got busy again. And I was like, okay, I got a 12-hour shift. Do I really still want to go live? And I was like, I've been promising that I'm going to try to do my best to go live every other day or every day since I've been kind of AWOL over the past few months. So I said, fuck it. I'm going to take one for the team. I'm tired as the fuck. But I'm going to take one for the team and keep my live schedule. So when I was scheduling my live, I had checked my analytics and check my AdSense and stuff, and it said I needed to upload my ID front and back. And I'm like, well, damn, why I need to do this? Because this is on my main channel. Because you know when you have YouTube and you get monetized and you got other additional channels, all them channels going to be on the same AdSense. So I got several channels that are monetized, and then I got others that I'm trying to get monetized because most of y'all know I got a lot of channels. And I use some for different things. Some y'all know about and some y'all don't know about because I don't want it to interfere with the B sector. But so I'm trying to get other channels monetized. But my main channel, it was like, I need ID. So I was like, what the fuck? This channel been monetized for over 7-8 years. And the Hood Table been monetized like 6 years. So I just uploaded the shit and I was like, oh God, what the fuck? What is going on? And so I Googled and I said, why will YouTube ask you to show ID if you've been monetized already? And it says something about YouTube is asking content creators to upload ID to prove who they are because I guess a lot of AI on here and a lot of underage children. So that's what I found on Google. So I was like, okay, I'm going to play y'all game. I hope this don't fuck my channel up. So I uploaded my ID, and I already had like my pictures of my ID on my laptop because, you know, every now and then you got to send your ID to a business or to insurance, you know, something like that. So I already had the front and back on there to my most recent ID from last year. And so I uploaded it, and like seconds later, it said authorization approved. So it like, oh no, it said verification approved or verification successful. Some shit like that. I was like, yes, because I was nervous as to all hell. I was like, what the hell is going on? I've been on this application since before the B sector, and Y'all asking me for ID, and I've been monetized all these years. But anywho, what up, Rose Shaker? How you doing, love? What's going on? What's going on? But yeah, so it's a few B sector topics I wanted to discuss. I'm gonna go by the title of the show and in that order. Okay. So hold on, I gotta go look at the title of the show. Okay. So the first part of my title, and feel free to drop in, comment in the chat, like and share. I will drop the link after my commentary. My commentary shouldn't take too long, but I will drop the link to see if you guys want to chime in about anything I'm talking about. But the first part of my commentary. Sorry, I had a video playing in the background. I had to mute. Okay, so the first part of my commentary. What up, Kimberly Black? How you doing, love? Happy New Year. I'm going to be saying Happy New Year to Valentine's Day, so get over it, y'all. Get over it. It's unspoken rule that you can say Happy New Year all the way up until the hearts and the cupcakes and the strawberries and the chocolates and the roses come out. Okay, so so the first part of my live title is now I wish I had more room, but you can only put 100 characters in the title of the YouTube title. But the title says "On My Mom, I Would Never." It should have said "On My Mama, on My Hood, I Would Never." That's what I wanted to fit in there, but I couldn't. So I put "On My Mom, I Would Never." Now I put "On My Mom, I Would Never" because I was over on Breeze. Now I was working all day, right? So y'all already know I be watching everybody. I might not drop down because I'm working, and I watch Bree all the time. So I was in Bree's chat, and she had, before she brought Krista on the panel, she was talking about something on Rose Live. Honest Row. And so she was talking about Honest Row. He was over there just wilding out about something. You know, this is all a play, and what's wrong with people, and why would you, and da-da-da-da, and that's why people think everything a play, and da-da-da. And Brie was like, what the hell is he talking about? So he was talking about last night, I guess on Mia's panel, Krista was over there, and I guess it was Envy and his girl. Is that his girl? RY or somebody? I don't know. But anyway, Krista was up there on the panel, and then Lemon and Lolo hit the panel. And so I automatically, if I would have saw this, if I'm sitting here on my couch or in my bed watching the show, I would have been like, oh shit, Lolo's mother done passed, shit done probably quiet down. She's probably getting things together still, for her mother's homegoing celebration. But she done hit that damn panel because she about to give that girl a piece of her mind. Okay, Just Krista, because we all know that Just Krista, what was it, a month ago? Not even a month ago. When Lolo's mom had passed, I don't remember exactly what it was. I think it was, no, it wasn't a month ago. It was Christmas Eve, right? Christmas Eve. So I guess Christmas Eve, Lolo's mom had passed, and Lolo had asked Lemon to let her supporters know or whatever. And basically that's Lemon supporters because she's always on Lemon's panel, right? So Lemon, he let the people know that Lolo's mom had just passed, and almost immediately, Just Krista was dragging Lolo's mama, trying to put her further down in the dirt, lower than 6 feet, and she was just dragging her, and a lot of people, it was a lot of back and forth. People was taking sides. Krista, she's wrong. No, Krista, she's right. Well, Lolo started it. Well, so what if Lolo's, everybody was giving a little opinion, right? And I was not choosing sides because, I'm just, I really do try to be unbiased as much as I can. There's sometimes where you have to be biased, especially if it's some really fuck shit. But for most of the time when I'm doing B-sector commentary, now trending news, celebrities, all that shit, I'm biased. I'm biased. Like, you motherfucker, what the fuck y'all out there doing? Pumping on kids and all that. Girl, shit, I don't be showing no holdback when it comes to these damn celebrities and shit. But when it comes to the B sector, I'm normally unbiased. Why? Because most of the shit is a play. Most of the shit, you wake up one day, they fighting, you go to sleep, they made up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I always, try to be unbiased. But anyway, so with that situation, I was just like, shit. Just Krista felt like, well, shit. She was talking shit about her mama, accused her of unaliving her mama, accused her of unaliving, even though a lot of people in the sector was talking about what she allegedly probably did to her bestie, the one who passed away, about taking her house and all this unalive, just all that mess that they was talking about. So this shit had happened a while back. So Lolo's mom recently passes away on Christmas Eve, which is child, as somebody who lost a parent, I understand. I understand that hurts. That hurts. It hurts. It hurts like no other pain. Child, whether you was close to your mama or even, I know people I know a person particular who really, really battled with their mother when their mother was alive. I mean, they fought, screamed, yelled. I mean, it was like a horrible mother-daughter situation. All that child's life. And then their mother passed away suddenly. No notice, just like that. Suddenly. When I say suddenly, it was one of those situations where her mother died like that. Less than a blink of an eye. Gone. It was a tragic situation. And from that day forward, that daughter, they was a wreck. They was a wreck. And they didn't even get along with their mom. But they wish they did. So whether you're close to your mom or not close to your mom, when they pass away, it's like you only got one mom. And you'll oftentimes look back and say, what could I have said? What could I have done differently? Did she know I loved her enough? Did she know I appreciated her? Did stuff like that. But anyway, so I understand. because I lost my mom before. Well, before, you only lose them once. But you know what I mean? I lost my mom, so I know what it means. But this is the B sector, like a lot of people keep saying. And if you're talking about somebody else's mama or what somebody probably did to their mama or their mama passed away and then your mama passed away, and it's like par for the course. That's what I thought. And that's why they say the B sector ain't the same anymore. They say the B sector is gone because a lot of shit on here, it didn't fly back in the day. There's no way, no how that somebody would have recently. I mean, what's today? Hold on. Let me bring up my calendar. Today is January 8th. January 8th. December 24th was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 days ago. 15 days after somebody on YouTube dragged your mother and their death on their panel, on other people's panel, and then you hop on a panel with them and you don't get them no smoke. It was very odd. Bree was like, what the fuck you talking about, Honest Rose? What did happen? And when Bree was talking about it, I was like, what the fuck you talking about, Bree? What did happen? I just couldn't believe it. I don't know how to take that. What up, Tay Bay? How you doing, beautiful? Happy New Year. I don't know how to take that. And Ro was over there all discombobulated. Like, is this a play? Is this another play? Are they really mad at each other? There is no way, whether it was on YouTube or in real life, that I could see somebody, let's say it's up in Walmart at the gas station, and you was just dog walking, dragging my mama, and she ain't been dead 2 hours when that shit happened. And it's 2 weeks later, and I see you, and I just walk past you like, ain't shit happened? I don't know. It was kind of weird. I mean, y'all tell me what y'all thought. I wasn't there, so I didn't see it. But then, Just Crystal was like, they always follow me around. And Bree was like, how the fuck they know you was even over there on Mia's channel? And she said, because Lemon said, Lolo hit her up and said that Mia was live. And Mia supports Lemon, Lemon supports Mia, whatever. And so But for Lolo to know that Mia was live, she had to have known that Just Krista was on the panel. And if she wasn't on the panel at the time that Lolo saw that she was live, before she hit that StreamYard link, she would have saw Krista on the panel. So I just thought that was kind of weird. Yeah, but still, I understand they cussed each other out. But you sitting on a panel with somebody who dog walk and drag your mama like that? Ain't no way. Like, you just sitting there like, no, I don't want to be nowhere near that person. Nowhere near that person. And that's why I say the beef sector definitely has changed, because that shit would not have happened back in the Gap. It would not have happened. If anything, somebody would have saw you on the panel, and they don't care how many times they cuss you out. You know how people in the streets, you fight, and then they be like, every time I see you was on site? Yeah. That's how it used to be. Like, oh, every time I see that bitch on the panel, and I ain't trying to call Krista a bitch, I'm just saying. But people be like, every time I see that bitch somewhere, every time I see that people on the panel or something, yeah. I'm like, child. We talking about beef sector, Kimberly Black. We're not talking about in our personal life what you would do at home around your friends or your family. Or we talking about beef sector. We talking about beef sector. What I'm trying to say is beef sector is not the same. It's not the same. That's what a lot of people have been saying over the last few weeks. Beef sector is not the same. It's just not. And it makes people think that these are plays, because we know that this party of people in a certain space, all they do is run play after play after play after play after play after play, right? We're so used to that. So that's why people is like, okay, was this a play? Is this another play? Like, it was just very odd. And a lot of people is like confused and confusion, as Brianna would say. Like, what the fuck? The way she talked about her mom, I'm sorry, Kimberly Black. You might could sit on a panel with somebody or sit next to somebody or, sit across from somebody who literally just drag your mother and you through the dirt and accuse you of doing all kind of things. I'm sorry. It won't never happen. It will never happen. Some people might be able to do that. It will never happen. I refuse to sit on panels with certain people for a lot less. That didn't happen in this sector. For a whole lot less. I don't want to be on no panel with them. No. Nope. I'll sit back and watch. I'll be in the chat or something. If that, I'll be in the chat. If that. But no, hell no. But then the other thing I had saw was what was it? What was the second part of the title of my show? Now this shit was funny. Okay, so I was still watching Bree, right? She was entertaining me while I was working, and so I was still watching Bree. And when Krista did hit the panel and try to explain what happened over at Mia's and shit, I was like, when she said she was gonna put it in the back chat, I was like, no. I was like, don't do it. Every time somebody says that they're going to put something in the back chat, you know where my mind goes? My mind goes right away to J Dunn. I named her J Dizzle, by the way. But my mind goes to J Dunn, JD, because she used to do that shit all the time. Every time somebody say, put in the back chat, J Dunn would hop her ass on that StreamYard link so motherfucking quick. And she would get the back chat, screenshot it, take notes, whatever. And it never failed. No matter whose panel I was watching, it seemed like J Dunn was always there. Hit the back chat. So when Bree was like, no, don't say out loud what you trying to say. That's your man or your husband. I guess there's this guy, Blake. Just Krista's last name is Blake now. Just Krista Blake. It's been just Krista. It's been Mrs. Lemon. It's been Duke. It's been who else? I don't know. But I can't remember the other person. But anyway, so I was cracking up because just Krista was like, Bree, he was so mad because Mr. Williams was over there flirting with me and he thought we might have got it on. And he told me he made some demands or some shit last night. And so Bree was like, what, girl? And she was like, I'm just gonna put in the back chat. I was like, no, just Krista, don't put shit in the back chat. Do not do it. And Bree was like, well, can't nobody see it. And if somebody get back here, I'll drop them down. I said, Lord, I know she knows that don't work. I was at work watching, and I'm like just cracking the hell up because I was like, who gonna hit that back chat? Of course, I knew somebody was. I just didn't know who. Then I figured somebody might hit the back chat. Well, I already knew it was going to happen. But I figured they might hit the back chat and then they might keep the shit to themselves. Oh, no. I was so fucking gagged when Just Chris. And then it was funny because I was like, hurry up, Just Chris, what the fuck? Because she talking about, Bree, no, I type slow. It seemed like it took 45 minutes for Just Chris to type in the back chat what the fuck she wanted to tell Brianna. She was like, okay, hold on. Uh-oh, I messed up. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Backspace, lowercase. Hold on. Typo. You know, she was taking forever to type what the fuck she had to type in the motherfucking back chat. I was cracking up because I said, yep, somebody is probably back there right now because she's taking too long to type what the fuck she's trying to type. So then, next thing you know, Bree was like, oh, shit, somebody in the back. Oh, but I dropped them. It's okay. I dropped them right away. Now, I don't know if she noticed who it was, or she just dropped them so fast without looking to see who it was. But Just Crystal's up there just talking. Just Crystal was up there just talking. Yes, I was hollering at the phone, Kimberly. Well, I was hollering at my laptop. First, I was like, Bree, don't have her do it. Don't have her do it. Then I'm like, Just Crystal, hurry the fuck up and type the shit. So I'm up there, girl. I was cracking up. That tickled the fuck out of me, Kimberly. That tickled the fuck out of me. So anyway, not even like a minute or two after Just Krista typed it, then people in the chat was like, what happened? What'd he say? What'd he ask for? What he demanded? Here go Goosey. Goosey in the chat said, I saw it. But I didn't think he was going to put in the chat what he saw or what it hit. Oh, my God. Was y'all there at Brianna's earlier? I was cracking up. I was, like I said, I was in the clouds because I was watching. What up? Hey, how you doing, boo? What up? Big Rigs on the block. On the block, my west side, brother. Okay, what's up? How you doing? And you guys make sure you like and share the video, please. And thank you very much. But I promise y'all I ain't going to be on here too long. Then I'm going to drop the link to see if anybody got anything else to say. But yes, Goosey, girl, when Goosey said I saw it, I didn't think that. Now, I knew somebody was going to hit the panel to see the back chat, but I didn't think they would put what was in the back chat in the real chat, in the public chat. So when he said he demanded a picture of her JJ, her punani, her pearls, her box, whatever y'all call y'all stuff. You know, because different women call their stuff different things. And he wanted a picture of her boobs. And Goosey put it in the chat. And what tickled me even more was everybody in the chat was like, the fuck? We would assume that you already sent him that shit. They was like, you mean you didn't send him that already? You mean that dude ain't got no picture of your snatch already? People was in the chat gag. Man, they had me cracking up. Yes, Kimberly. He was so upset that Mr. Williams was flirting with Just Krista last night. He refused to answer the phone when she was calling him. And then he demanded that she sent him a picture of her JJ and her breasts, her racks. That's what he demanded. And now everybody knows. Everybody be sat there gonna know because Goosey hit the back chat to read what was in the back chat, and then he put it in the public chat. Child, you know everybody gonna be doing commentary about it. And then some people was in the chat like, you know, Just Krista, don't show it to him. Just Krista, he's not worth it. Then other people's like, Just Krista, we surprised. Like, I mean, people was really, really shocked, like with exclamation marks behind their comments. Talking about, you mean you didn't show him already? He ain't seen it already? I was like, child. Now that's real bad, y'all. That's real bad, y'all. When people would think that anybody on YouTube would just automatically send their pictures of their cooch to somebody. That's bad. That's all bad. That's all bad. Y'all gonna have to watch Brianna's to check that out and see what happened. But the chat was going nuts. The chat was really going nuts. And then of course Honest Row, when he was like tripping out about Just Krista being on the panel, with Lolo hitting the panel. And Bree had asked Just Krista, did you think that since Lemon and Lolo came together on Mia's panel and you were already there, that they were coming to try to have an interaction with you or try to, I don't want to say jump you. I don't think that's the words that Bree used, not jump per se, but intimidate or something like that. And she was like, no, I don't think so, because Lolo, she's a little mature and I know she wouldn't be over here all on the panel and da-da-da-da. I'm like, a little mature? What they got to do with cussing a bitch out? Because I done heard Lolo go clean the fuck off on people, okay? Lolo be dragging. She be cussing. She be dragging. So I don't know where the maturity will come into play, because I done seen Lolo. I done seen Lolo go off. You said it's called reputation. Child, that's a bad reputation to have. That's like being in school or in high school, and everybody just thinks that you slept with everybody. Or everybody be like, that girl right there, she give it up real quick. Or that girl right there, she do something behind anything behind the bleachers on the football field. Or, that girl right there, she, be letting people run, train. The high school, all the hoes in high school. Come on now, y'all. I'm sure y'all had hoes too in high school. And you be like, that fast ass, hot ass girl, don't let her near your nigga. Sure. Don't let her near your man or your daddy or your uncle or your pappy. Yes. But yeah, so that I didn't have too much. I don't got too much to give to those two topics. It was just something I heard and I just want to tap in on. I just wanted to tiptoe on that real quick. But anywho, again, I'll drop the link at the end. I'll probably done in about 15-20 minutes, trying to keep it under an hour as far as my commentary, and then allow other people if they want to hit the link. But now for the trending news that I wanted to discuss. I don't know if y'all seen this story, but let me pull this video up here. And I had another topic to discuss today for trending news, a totally different topic. I had hit on it a little bit when I was live yesterday, and I was like, I'll do the full, commentary on it, tomorrow or whatnot. But then I saw this story and I was like, oh, hell no. Let me move that one out the way. And then I heard the shit on Bree's panel. I was like, oh, let me talk about that a little bit, because that was real interesting and funny at the same time. So now this next story that I'm going to be talking about is trending news. And it's about a woman. And I don't even want to say she's a teenager. I'll say young woman. And she's accused of scamming her ex-boyfriend out of child support money. So we're going to watch this quick video. It's only like a minute and a half. And there is ads going through this damn video. I hate when I'm watching a news video and they want to play a fucking ad. But I guess they got to get their money, because they know a lot of people like us is using their videos. But anyway, let me put it up on the screen. Let me move my banner. Okay. All right, I'm going to hit mute.
Boyfriend at 1,000. A Coweta County woman is in trouble with the law. She's accused of bilking an old boyfriend out of thousands of dollars. Deputies say she told him that she owed child support for their kid. Good evening. Thanks so much for joining us here for Fox 5 News at 5. I'm Tom Haynes.
I'm Courtney Bryant. Deputies tell us the ex-boyfriend wasn't actually the child's father, but as Fox 5's Doug Evans reports, investigators learned the woman wasn't even the child's mother.
The Coweta County Sheriff's Office says it wants people to know about this scam in case there are other victims out there. It was not a good New Year's Eve for 18-year-old Bria Hardy. No, it was one to remember. Coweta County investigators took her into custody. Theft by deception. Her ex-boyfriend told investigators in December that Hardy had approached him and demanded child support payments for a child she said was his. They say the victim paid out $7,000. Investigators say there was a child she'd shown in pictures, but it turns out it was neither his nor hers.
So the investigation revealed that the child was neither Miss Hardy's nor the victim's. We're asking if anyone has any information about this case to please contact investigators with the Criminal Investigation Unit.
Fraudulently requesting child support payments is not a new scam, but using someone else's child as part of it is kind of a new twist. Coweta County investigators want to make sure there are no other victims out there. And so they're asking if anyone has any dealings with Bria Hardy or knows anything about this case to give the Coweta County Sheriff's Office a call. I'm Doug Evans, Fox 5 News in Coweta County.
Can y'all believe that shit? When I saw, oh my God, when I saw that, because I have like this app on my phone that gives me like a lot of news stories and stuff, trending news. And when I got the alert and I read it real quick, because again, I was working all day, but I read it real quick and I was like, let me just save this link so I can talk about it later. But when I had first read it, I had assumed that the girl, the 18-year-old, the young woman, had scammed her, I don't know, the guy, her ex or some guy, out of child support money. I was thinking that it was her baby. I was thinking that she was pregnant. He knew she was pregnant. He saw a belly. He might have even went to an appointment or two. He might have even saw an ultrasound. He might have even knew if it was a girl or boy. He might have even helped name the child. That's what I'm thinking. Ain't that how it usually happens? That's what I was thinking. I know several guys who had a baby pinned on them and they paid child support. And then come to find out years later, the child wasn't even theirs. I even know somebody who took damn good care of a little baby. I mean, damn good care till she was almost damn near grown. But he wasn't paying child support. He was paying out of his pocket faithfully. When I say taking care of that child, whatever that child wanted, whenever the mama called, said the child wanted, took damn good care that that child wanted for nothing from her daddy. And I put that in quotes. And then to find out years later, that wasn't even his child. Most guys don't do anything about it. They just be like, fuck it. You know, because usually, I'm not going to say that most women just pin their babies on somebody. There are women out there who do that. There are women out there who might be fucking around with several different guys. And when they get pregnant, they be like, well, that nigga over there, I know he ain't shit. He don't be no good daddy. He a deadbeat, or he don't take care of his kids anyway, or he ain't graduated from school, or he ain't got no job, or he left home in his mama basement. You know, then there's this other guy they messing with, and he got it all together, house, car, whatever, school, college, good job, career, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Even if he's a hustler, he's out there getting it. And they gonna be like, choose that one. Some women are like that. And then some women, they really, really, really believe that the person who they think is the baby daddy is the baby daddy, even if they were sleeping around. They just truly, honestly believe, even after a baby is born, because a lot of times, you know what people say after a baby born, oh, that baby look like that baby don't look like shit. Like all these babies that be coming out fresh from the womb, you be like, one minute they look like their mama. No, they look like their grandma. No, they look like their granddad. No, they look like their daddy. No, they look like the mailman. Like them babies when they really, really young, their features aren't fully developed. You can't tell for like usually months and months who a child really look like. But sometimes they be like, oh, it really looks like him or it really looks like them. Now, when a child gets older, like much older, 4 months, 6 months, a year, then, the features is pretty much set. They pretty much set. But this particular case, this really wowed me. I have never, Kimberly, I have never heard of a situation like this where a girl, she actually got away. Now I don't know whether to call this man a fool. I don't know if he ain't got it all there upstairs, because there is no way in hell that I would pay child support for a baby, and I ain't never seen this girl pregnant. Because for her to pin a baby on a guy and say it was his and get him to pay child support, and then for the law to find out, and thank God, I don't know what happened, what transpired, because there's more going to come out about this case, and I'm going to be following one of these cases. I'm going to keep my ear, to the social media streets. I'm going to keep my ear on this, because I really want to know how the fuck this developed. Like, who baby was she using? Because there was a baby, from what the news and the police say. This girl pinned a baby on some nigga and said, this is your baby, and you owe child support. And then come to find out, she got arrested because the so-called alleged daddy got suspicious. So he hit up the law and said, I think something going on. I think this girl is running a scam on me. I don't really think I'm the father of her baby. And it could have been because whenever he asked to see the baby, maybe the baby wasn't available. Maybe he wanted to visit the baby. Maybe he wanted to bring the baby to his mama in their house. Maybe he wanted the baby to be with him on Christmas. Bring the new year in, because the holidays just passed. So if she was using somebody else's baby, who the fuck baby was she using? Her sisters, her cousins, her friend. I mean, who baby was she? This is crazy. I have never heard of anything like this before, ever. And I just had to talk about it on the hood table, because that just wowed me the fuck out. I was like, and thank God the man. Now, $7,000 to some people is a lot. I mean, hell, to me, it's a lot. It's $7,000. That can pay some bills, some rent, some mortgage, some car payments, groceries, okay? But to some people, that's like, that's just a drop in the bucket. But $7,000 for maybe somebody who's maybe hard off, or maybe don't make that much money, or maybe got other kids that is really theirs that they're taking care of, that could really, really put a dent in their pocket to help cover other expenses that, they truly owe, or. But with this particular situation, I'm so glad. Yes, it's crazy, Kimberly. It's so crazy. I'm so glad the guy, whatever took place, for him to be like, nah, something ain't clean in the buttermilk. Something's a little off here. I'm so glad that it got here, because when I think $7,000, like the average guy child support is probably like what, $400 a month average, give and take, depending on where you live and how successful you are. So it could be $10,000, $15,000 or something if you're a celebrity, but the average guy pays a couple of hundred to maybe even $1,000, depending on how many kids he got, But so $7,000, that could have took like a year of worth of payments. It could have took a year, maybe 400 here, 400 here, 300 there, 300, But still, I'm so glad that he found out. The girl is going to prison, most likely, because it is a felony, because she not only scammed him out of child support, but she used somebody else's child to collect the child support. And again, that's going to have to come out later. We don't know yet, but I'm looking forward to finding out later whose fucking baby this girl was using. I gotta know. And then the police is like, if anybody else has had any type of situation with this female, because if she'll do it to one with a fake baby, that ain't girl. I just wonder, have she done it to other guys? I just wonder, but it's still crazy to me, because even when my exes, when I was pregnant and we weren't together, like with my oldest son, we broke up before I delivered. We broke up. He kept trying to get back in like Flynn, but it was like, I'm good. I'm good on you, but nigga, I'm good. The second one, because I got 2 kids, y'all know, 2 kids, different dads. The second one, we was together till Cam was, into preschool or right before kindergarten or some shit like that. And then I was like, I'm good. The relationships didn't work out. But in either situation, the one who was not there, or no, let me back. The one who was not with me, like in a relationship when I gave birth, he was still there. He went to the appointments. He was with me at the ultrasounds. He was with me. We choosing names. We picking names. All that kind of stuff. The baby shower. You know what I'm saying? This dude, she wasn't pregnant. So I'm like, how the fuck would you? Why the fuck? That's the part that I don't understand. That's the part that I don't understand. That's like, I don't know. What can I compare that to? Okay. If somebody asks you to help them pay their car payment or something, but you never see them in their car. They always walking or on the bus or catching an Uber. Like, you need help with your car payment? Where the fucking car at? You know what I'm saying? It's like you didn't see no belly. You didn't touch her stomach. You didn't put your ear to it. You didn't feel no kicks. You didn't go to no doctor's appointments. You didn't watch her breastfeed. You didn't help buy no Similac. Like, I don't get it. That's why I said I don't know if the nigga was. I'm gonna use some words because they're not politically correct anymore. What shall I say? Mentally challenged. That's the best I can stay on social media because I don't want to be not politically correct. If this motherfucker was off and I wasn't on StreamYard, y'all know what I be calling that nigga. I go all the way back to the 90s, the 80s, and the 70s and call it how we used to call it. Huh. Starting with the R word. I digress. But anyway, that's all I got on that situation. Like I said, I'm going to keep my eye open. But I just hope that if there are brothers out there who this lady has scammed and taken money from, you said something. Ooh, I didn't say it. Kimberly said it. I didn't say it. Girl, I'm over here cracking up. I am cracking up. Because, people, when they hear you say certain things, oh, you shouldn't say that about people. You shouldn't say that. That's mean. That's rude. That shit, them words lasted for over 2,000-3,000 years, if not longer. And now all of a sudden, oh, that's so mean. That's so shit. I get it though. Just like some of the things we can't call gay people anymore, the queer people. I get it. But anyway, I dropped the link. If you want to chime in on anything I discussed, a few B sector topics that I just tapped around, and then this topic with this girl who was scamming this dude for child support money for a baby that was not his, nor was the baby hers. And that's why I said in the beginning, I got questions. In my Deanna Urban voice, I got questions. All these different situations that I discussed today, I got questions. I'm going to give y'all a few minutes. If y'all don't hit the link in a few minutes, I'm out of here because I was trying to keep it under an hour. But if anybody got anything to say, I got a good 15 minutes to go. Then I'm going to get my butt off of here and I'm going to jump in the shower and I'm going to go back to binge watching one of my favorite TV shows that I've been watching. And the TV show, I'm behind on it. I started late. But it's called Rookies. If y'all watch Rookies, I think I'm on season 3. But see, I think this is what happened. I think I messed up when I was binge watching Rookies because I could have sworn I watched every episode up until the new season, and the new season just started, right? So when I was watching the new season, I had my popcorn, child. I'll be ready when I watch my shows. I have my drink, I have my water, I have my popcorn, I have my paper towels, and I have my remote control. And so I was sitting there watching the opening of the new season of Rookies. And you know how they go back and show different scenes to recap? And they was recapping shit that I didn't recall seeing. Now, mind you, I've been binge watching this show for a couple of months now. So it ain't like I watched it a year or so ago. So I knew these scenes I did not watch. So I went back to through the seasons and stuff. And I was like, what did I miss? What did I miss? Season 3, child. I skipped the whole damn season. How I go from season 1 to like season 6, 7, and I skipped some whole seasons in between. You know what I think happened, Kimberly? You know how you be watching something and you fall asleep? And if it's a series, it's going to keep going automatically to the next episode. And then I would wake up. I've done this before with many shows. I would wake up and the next day I would go back a few episodes because I'm like, I couldn't have passed that many episodes. And I would go back a few episodes to catch up. But I think maybe a whole goddamn season must have went through when I was asleep. I was like, oh my God. So I had to go all the way back. And it's crazy because the whole season of 3, I'm on like episode, I think 2 now. And they were really popping. I'm like, oh shit, I missed all this. Oh, damn. So I'm up here like, oh yeah, this is good. This is good. I'm way, way back in this season. You said you done that before. Yeah. And I'm like, I need to automatically set my timer. You know how some TVs, you can like set it to go off at a certain time. But see, when you up, you don't be thinking that you're not going to stay up. When you're up, you're up. And you're like, oh, watch. Next thing I know, I'll be, girl, counting cows. Cows jumping over the moon, calling the hogs. And I wake up and a TV black. Or sometimes the TV still be going, like the TV shows still be on. I'm like, damn, how much did I miss? But yeah, Rookies, if y'all never seen Rookies, oh my God, that is such a good TV show. And it's on Hulu. You can watch the replays on Hulu. But that's what I've been watching lately. Now, somebody did recommend that I watch this other show the other day. Somebody I chit chat with behind the scenes here and do TV show reviews with from time to time. But they had told me to watch this show called The Other Black Girl. And it was really good. But the thing about it, if you watch that show, now I'm going to tell you it was really good. I'm going to tell you this, but I'm going to also tell you, if you watch that show, it ended with season 1. There's no more seasons. And so at the end, I felt like I was duped. I was like, oh, they done got me into this TV show and I really like it. And it ended on a cliffhanger. And so I'm thinking, okay, the cliffhanger is so good, it got to have been a season 2. So when I went to the season 2 to look for it, it wasn't there. And so then I Googled, I said, when will season 2? They said, oh, it ended and they are not renewing after season 1. I almost got semi-depressed in my bed, Kimberly. You know how you get so mad or you watch the end of something or it's a cliffhanger and you be so mad, you throw the remote, fuck it, what the fuck am I going to watch now? Oh yeah, there's black people in it. You know what? What's his name? Malik Yoba? Is it Yoba? Is that his name? Malik Yoba? Hold on, let me make sure. Nope, that's not him. That's not him. Okay, the dude kind of reminds me of him. But Rookies TV show. Okay, so it's called The Rookie. Okay, that's what it's called, The Rookie. Okay, so I'm going to it now on Wiki. The main cast, what is that black man's name? Richard T. Jones. That's his name. Richard T. Jones. He's the lieutenant of all these police men and police women. So yeah, but he's not the only one. It's a well thought out cast, if you ask me, because it's very diverse. They got the Hispanics, they got Puerto Ricans, they got black, they got straight, they got gay, they got bi, they got white, it's a diverse cast. And I'm telling you, I won't steer you wrong. When I recommend TV shows or movies to y'all, I do not steer you wrong. Because if I really don't like some shit, I ain't gonna, I saw this shit and I hated it. But no. Yeah, it was really, really good. I like it. Yeah. And as far as the seasons, let's see, it's on season 8. As I said, season 8. Season 8 just started on January 6th, which was a few days ago. And like I said, I was in bed watching was I in bed, or I think I was on the couch? No, I was in my living room and I was watching the season 8 premiere. And that's when I started seeing some of the recaps. And I was like, hold up, I don't remember watching that. And that must have been on one of the nights where I fell asleep with the TV show still going. And I missed a whole lot of episodes. So I had to go all the way back to season 3. And then I got to just watch whatever I miss. I don't know if it's all of season 3 or what. But yeah, it's really good. It's really, really good. I think you'll like it. Yep. That's how I spelled The Rookies. Yep. And you'll definitely know who it is because of that Richard T. Jones. Richard T. Johnson played in a lot of stuff. I mean, he played in Grey's Anatomy. He was in Girlfriends. He was in Why Did I Get Married? Remember he was in Why Did I Get Married? He was in Why Did I Get Married 2? He's been in a lot of stuff. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. But anyway, that's him. So check it out. Let me know what you think. Next time I see you in the chat, or you be here in my chat, or you can just drop down under the video and leave a comment and let you know. But it's really good, especially if you want something to binge watch on the weekend. It's wintertime. You know, cuddled up, whether you're with somebody or not. Grab you some popcorn, grab you some wine, and get to binge watching. Okay, boo? Well, yep. Totally recommend it. And that's what I'm about to do. As soon as I get off of here, I'm going to pop my popcorn. I got my drink in the freezer. I got my water in the freezer because I like my shit real cold. I know they say you shouldn't drink water really, really cold because it can shock like your internal system. But I can drink water warm sometimes. But then other times I like it on chill. So yeah, I got water in the freezer, my drink in the freezer. So that's what I'm about to do on here. I'm going to get off of here. Please, again, make sure you guys like and share the video. I'll be back tomorrow to discuss what I wanted to discuss today, unless something else pop up. But yeah, I'll be live tomorrow again, probably around this time, because I think I'm going to work 12 hours tomorrow too. And then I'll probably work all through the weekend. But still, like I said, I'm going to try to faithfully keep my promise and go live more often, because when you're a YouTuber, you can definitely tell when you're not in the algorithm anymore, because YouTube don't recommend your video as much. And they don't, like, people be like, I didn't know you was live. That's when you know that you're out of the algorithm. So the fact that I wasn't really going live by myself, I was doing uploads, uploading this, uploading that, my t-shirts or my cake business or something like that, just, little shorts. But as far as not going live or uploading longer videos, I wasn't doing a lot of that. And me and Riggs was on our 2-month vacation. So, our Sunday shows, we weren't doing that. We just started season 2 a month ago. So yeah, I was really like out of the route. And I'm like, damn. A few months and you can be out of the algorithm like that. Then I come back and YouTube talking about, we need you to upload your identification. So I upload the identification. They was like, it's a success. You're verified. I'm like, how I have a monetized channel for over 7 years. And I'm referring to my main channel, y'all. And this was monetized too, but it's attached to the main channel. But I'm like, how my main channel monetized for over 7 years? And y'all just out the blue, we need your verification. We need your ID. Like, y'all been had my ID and my tax information for years. I've been getting paid all these years. What the fuck? But anyway, if y'all happen to be a YouTuber who's been getting monetized or had your channel for years, and all of a sudden YouTube be like, hey, in order for you to get paid, we need to verify your identification. And they say, upload that good old ID, just upload it, because I did it. And I swear, with less than 5 seconds after I uploaded and hit submit, all these little not graffiti, but confetti start flying all around the computer screen talking about successful verification. I was like, okay. But all right, so that's all I got, you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in for this quick little evening chit chat. You guys make sure again you like, share, hit the Cash App if you want to donate, or if you want to hit the super chat, feel free to do that as well. But it's really important, you guys, when you like and share. We do appreciate that as content creators. And on that note, everybody, Happy New Year once again. Thank you, Kimberly. You have a great evening, and I hope you enjoy the rookies. And stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember, as we always say over here on the Hood Table, keep it hood. I'm out. Bye.